points in just the fifth inning.
You know the Braves done scored about almost 30 points in one game.
No, they never have.
You crazy?
They never done that before.
I
Nobody can even do that.
You crazy?
I mean, they scored 20 against the Pirates. Oh shit! It should have been a mercy rule.
Look, Atlanta Braves highest scoring game is 29-9.
When? Where?
I think this was last year.
No, it's last year, dude. They had all them all-stars on their team. Send me an invite.
I'm about to right now. Where the fuck is your name? What's your gamer tag again?
Certified Island. Why do I hear my voice echo? Yeah, I heard it 3 times. Like, that shit crazy. Oh, God. Bro, Quez is such a bench rider. What you call that shit?
Oh, the Eagles look good if I had the
I'm gonna try somebody else.
You know the Falcons can end up keeping Julio if we don't get what we want.
They're not keeping Julio. They don't have the money to afford him.
No, yeah, we do.
You don't. They're like negative in cap space.
I'm telling you we do. Who do I play with? You put him on.
You hear it too, right? That's just crazy.
You know what I mean? I can cut his voice out too.
I came in like a wrecking ball. Now I'm shut your ass up. I want to have fun, but I don't want to do it to Duck tonight. I want to get the Chiefs and just blow you out, but I don't want to do you like that.
Man, I get the Chiefs if you want to get them.
The Saints always got the highest overall, but they fucking suck.
Where is the Seahawks? Or should I go with these boys?
Oh shit.
Seahawks and Titans, Carlos.
If you get the Seahawks, I'm literally gonna be so mad, and I'm gonna try to do everything I can to blow you out. You should never did that.
88-85. What do I? Hold up. Before we start, broadcast. Adios.
Wake up at 5.
More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him. Yards as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Mahomes now on first down, eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route?
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and insist.
He's got him in, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. And goal to go. To throw again is Wilson. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Brings up 2nd and goal. Throwing again. Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson on target to DK Metcalf. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
That catch good for only a couple. To throw again on second down. Mahomes being chased out left. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. He's got his man, that's Hardman. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 69 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. And again, it's Mahomes. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Seahawks 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
14, 56, the mock boys, 56, alert. Tackles.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
3rd down.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Flush to his right. Left side, it's Dorsett. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Philip Dorsett, 35 yards. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch. And he loves that. And he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Eluding the pressure right. Looking for... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
26.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because what's going on out there is not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And down to the 20. It's a big play there for Seattle. And even 50 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Play action, it's Wilson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. He knocks it through, and he extends the lead to 21-8.
The score, Seahawks 21. Chiefs 8.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling.
And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Flushed out right. That is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete into the hands of Carson. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing again here. Wilson. Flush to his right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now this throw caught left side. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. First down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And some space here. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. That catch good for only a couple. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. They go play action now. Wilson. Flushed out right. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They go play action with Wilson. This is caught. That catch good for only a couple. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 4-yard line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Easy. Touch.
Play action. Now Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Wilson connects with Tyler Lockett. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Seahawks 28, Chiefs 8.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And going deep for Hill. And now here is another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
Shaquille Griffin. Mahomes pass intercepted.
No better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
I don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place.
And if we pulling up with the whole squad, I get ready done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side as that big of the dial.
Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young.
Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pulse and wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Nah, that's what you call a God complex.
Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket.
Look at the flex, yeah. Whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young.
Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
I don't be be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, I get ready to told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Sucker if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that Vigo de Gallo? Boy, you stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, done. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk. I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Hey, couple of bins up in my pocket. I don't want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, you stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, done. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk. I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk. I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. I don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, I get ready to told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Sucker if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that Vigo de Gallo? Boy, you stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, done. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk. I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Hey, couple of bins up in my pocket. I don't want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, you stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, done. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk. I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
I don't be with me so basic. I see both faces, scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, I already done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard, when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man, suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side, is that Vigo de Gallo? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet, if it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot, look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, young. Hey,
I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Nah, that's what you call a God complex.
Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket.
Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet, if it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot, look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, young.
Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, 77 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. But they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for because you spend all week.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
If we had $1 for every time we heard a team talk about explosive plays and how valuable they are, we probably wouldn't have to work very much. And we just saw a big one there. And then they tried to go explosive again, going for 2.
Yeah, is that a little too risky, you think? Just kick the extra point?
And you know, I'm all about getting points, and if I feel good about my kicker, I go ahead and do that. But with that ball at the 2-yard line, going for 2, I think it's awfully tempting for teams nowadays.
Off the play fake. Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off play action. Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Off the play fake. Wilson. Now he's flushed out right. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's Wilson. Off the play fake. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Dancing to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. David Moore, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. JPP cruising in for the sack that time.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, Wilson. That is caught at the 7. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Wilson connects with Tyler Lockett. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front.
Kick is good.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Here on the stop. A gain of 2. Brings up
on 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And some room to roam now. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Fournette a first down carry, but he'll get only a couple before defenders are there to meet him. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he's going to get this inside the 30. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. First, now they'll throw with Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well,
looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
14-yard line.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Score Seahawks 7, Buccaneers 6.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. And that is incomplete here.
Wilson's pass.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll get 34 yards there.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone and nearly picked it off.
Wilson.
He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
It's 2nd down and 10.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Ndamukong Suh in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And now off to the races down the right side. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a pattern.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you've got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick 6. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second. Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Taken down at the 41.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, I tell you, you can't fault the pass protection here. He had all day to throw, and he just couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. And quarterbacks will tell you that after a while, they start getting antsy back there. So this is just a great job defensively to stay with these receivers as long as they did.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Levante David. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the gun, it's Brady. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 75 yards. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Buccaneers 18. Seahawks 14.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell...
And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by DJ Reed. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
He was trying to go back to Moore there. That'll bring up second down. To throw again, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Being chased out left. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Wilson connects with Tyler Lockett. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That throw by Brady, incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again, Brady. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
And incomplete. It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. The final shot before half for Brady. And this is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you...
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
And 18.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
And 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, Wilson. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards on the play.
Seahawks.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Jason Pierre-Paul able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 28, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about where they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off right around the 43.
That's right, baby. It's all me.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have the coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Myers connects on the PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Fournette, a first down carry. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4 yards.
Again, it's Fournette.
2nd and 6.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A gain of 9 yards.
Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Leonard Fournette on
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
by Bobby Wagner. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
Shotgun now for Brady. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
On the throw.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
On first down, Brady. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Back now in Seattle, Washington. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be second and goal now. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again.
Makes the score.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
That's good.
18 more yards there and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing is Wilson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Shaquille Barrett picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Loss on the play. Brings up second.
They go play action now. Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. By Jason Pierre-Paul, getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. Third and long, it's Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards is the pickup there, but even with that, they're well short. It's fourth down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
Well, it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
And That'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
Flush to his right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Buccaneers have it. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
Well, the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Brady. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But
Tyler Lockett, he's at the 50, and all the way down to the 37.
And that's good.
A big play that time for the Seahawks. 58 yards.
At the 37.
On 1st down. It's Carson, and he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Throwing now is Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Wilson connects with Tyler Lockett. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see him scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Back to throw, Brady.
39-yard line.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Brady. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
And the Buccaneer first down.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Brady gives this one off to Jones. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
At the 3.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Brady to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. And no, they can't connect on the pass. So that gets the clock down to 11. Time for probably 2 more plays. Got to go quickly, though. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Wilson to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
They'll take over first.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. So after the INT, it's Brady. And this will be caught. We'll forget.